So this video is going to be more of a switch, so back to perfumes. I haven't bought any perfumes, so it's not a haul, but it's going to be an overview of the Maison Margiela Replica line, the Eau de Toilette line. I don't have any samples of the perfume line. I don't have every single one in this collection, but I did get a few while I was shopping for the past few months, and I got something sent to me by Nordstrom in a packet. So I guess we'll get started. I have them organized by category. I didn't categorize these are categorized by the company. I have this little pamphlet right here that categorizes them, and it has the history of the company on the back. So we can get started. So the first one is Lazy Sunday Morning. That is one I don't have a sample of, but this one is in the clean and fresh category. It has keynotes of pear, iris, and white musk. So I'm not sure about musk and iris. I don't really like iris in perfumes, but white musk, it really depends on how it's used. So I like Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely, and but some other musk can be, I don't know, a little bit too, I don't know, not pleasing to me. And maybe that's because I'm young and I like sweet perfumes. I mean, I like young perfumes, but maybe the pear makes it smell good. So the next one that is on the clean and fresh category is called Sailing Day, and that one I do have a sample of. And if I remember correctly, yeah, this is super, super aquatic. So the keynotes in this are Aquatic Accord, Iris Absolute, and Red Seaweed Accord. So what accord means is that it's kind of like a bundle of different scents that make like a fantasy scent, if that makes sense. There's no like aquatic fragrance oil, you know? It just smells like the beach. So I'm gonna spray it on here just because I don't have enough arm space for all of these. So I'm just gonna, yeah, this is super, super aquatic. And like sometimes I'm in the mood for that, but I don't know if I would want 100 ml bottle of this, you know what I mean? So this sample is just enough for me, and I would say this is marketed as unisex. And yeah, I think I would see more a man wearing this than a woman. But I mean, I would totally wear this if I was like feeling it, you know? But I'm not a big aquatic type fragrance person. So that was Sailing Day. I'm gonna put this back. So the next one I have on my list is a floral, and it's called Springtime in the Park. And if I remember correctly, I did like how this smelled, but I don't think it lasted that long. The aquatic one, the Sailing Day one, actually lasted pretty well, and it was Eau de Toilette. But you know, you have to keep in mind that a lot of these not gonna last that long because they're all EDTs. So the main notes are Pear Accord, Lily of the Valley, and Musk Accord. So again, pear and musk, that seems to be a common theme. I think I remember really liking this one. The sprayer on these samples are pretty good too. Yeah, this is sweet. This kind of reminds me of, I have my notes over here. This kind of reminds me of like a Chanel fragrance. Like not a dupe or anything, but like one of the Chance fragrances, or like Gabrielle, whatever. Yeah, it's not a dupe because they're like around the same price, but yeah, it's just really kind of a little bit soapy, sweet, pretty young. But I remember it didn't last that long, so there's that one. So the next one I have is super popular on YouTube. It's called Beach Walk, and I think this one is one of my favorites. The keynotes are bergamot, ylang ylang, and coconut milk. The coconut milk is definitely the strongest. And the first thing I thought when I smelled this was that it's similar to Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. Not the same. It's like a lighter Eau de Toilette version. I know they have an Eau de Toilette version, but I'm talking about the EDP. It's like a lighter version, and definitely the same coconut milk vibe. I know coconut can smell different, but this coconut is like the same. Oh yeah, this is really good. And I remember this lasting quite a bit too. Not as long as the aquatic one, the Sailing Day, but this one is pretty nice. And it totally reminds me of the Tom Ford. So that's that one. I'm trying to go kind of fast because I don't want to keep this video too long. So that was in sunny and bright category, and the second one in the sunny and bright category is, you guessed it, is under the lemon trees. That makes sense. And this one is super lemony, but the name is very apropos because like you can smell that it becomes woody after it dries down. It's green. It's unisex. I think if I remember correctly, I see this more as a manly fragrance. Yeah, it's like woody, very, very lemony, woody. The keynotes are calamansi, lime, coriander, and musk. So there's not even lemon is the keynote. It is limey, I will say, but you can smell the lemon too. And yeah, this is more masculine to me, but of course, like, it doesn't matter what it's marketed as. Anyone can wear whatever they want. So that was that. So the next category is sophisticated and rich. And the first one there is at the Barbers. And I'm gonna get this out. And I remember this is not marketed as a purely male fragrance, and I would agree. It literally smells just like if you're a man shaved and they put on some aftershave. Like, yeah, it smells like aftershave. So I don't know. I know some people really like this one, but I don't know. It's just really generic to me, and $130 for like aftershave they can get for like $10 at CVS. I don't know. I haven't tried this one out because I don't know. I don't like smelling like aftershave, so I can't tell you how long it lasts. But just from the way it smells, I don't think it lasts that long. So the next one in sophisticated and rich is called Jazz Club. And this one I remember liking better in a candle form. I know they sell candles, but I don't want to buy it for like $60. But yeah, very tobacco. Okay, yeah, the sprayers on these samples are pretty good. Yeah, tobacco, and you can smell the vanilla. So the main notes are pink pepper, rum, and tobacco leaf. So, oh, I forgot to say the Barber one is basil accord, lavender, and tonka bean, and you can definitely smell the lavender for sure. But back to the Jazz Club. You know, I'm liking this more than I did when I first tried it out. So like, it's been a while since I smelled this. I kind of like it. Maybe, I actually like this. Yeah, I take it back. I kind of like this. I would love it in a candle form. And if my boyfriend smelled like this, maybe I could pick up a 10 ml of it. Like, well, not now because I'm not buying perfume, but in the future. I don't think this is going to be discontinued, but knock on wood, you know? So the next category is warm and cozy. And there's two in here. The first one I'm going to talk about is, or there's three in here actually. The first one I'm going to talk about is By the Fireplace. And this one I have a 10 ml of. And it's probably up there with Beach Walk and now Jazz Club. Yeah, and this one is so realistic. So realistic. It's woody, it's just, let me just read it. Clove oil, chestnuts, and vanilla. The vanilla more comes out in the dry down. It's like in the background in the beginning, but you can smell it still, you know? Definitely that smoked nut scent comes out. Like that's the first thing that hits you. It's really, really nice. It dries down to a really pretty vanilla though. So the woodiness doesn't, or the smokiness doesn't stay forever. This one lasts decently. Yeah, I mean, I have a 10 ml of this, so this one's really good. And this one is unisex. Yeah, this one's unisex. And I can see my boyfriend wearing this one too. So that's that one. And the second one is Whispers in the Library. I don't have a sample of that right now, but if I remember correctly, I remember really liking that. It reminded me of By the Fireplace in the sense that the vanilla scent was very similar. The notes are pepper, benzoin, and vanilla absolute. Obviously, they're not the same, but the names are really spot on. It really felt like I was in a library smelling old books, and then there was like a vanilla candle burning or something. So that was great. And the last one in the warm and cozy category is Coffee Break. The keynotes are coffee accord, lavender, and milk mousse accord. So I was super excited about this one. I thought it was gonna smell like like a milky latte or something, which is what Fragrantica people said, and they were like upset that it wasn't coffee enough, but I thought a milky latte type coffee scent would be nice. But honestly, I only smell the lavender. But that was like a couple months ago when I got this, so let's try it again. The lavender is super strong. I don't really smell a coffee accord. Like maybe my nose is not as strong, which is definitely the case, but yeah, I like smell lavender. It just smells like, honestly to me, lavender smells like aftershave. So it smells like aftershave to me, but lighter than the At the Barbers one, you know? Like there's definitely something sweet there, but I just, like it's like nondescript to me. Yeah, it doesn't smell like a latte, and I cannot smell the coffee in it. Yeah, this one really disappointed me, but I know some people can smell the coffee in it, so good for them. So that's all the ones that are on my pamphlet here. I know there's a few that are not in here, and there's a couple that are discontinued, but I only have one that's discontinued that's not on this list. It's Lipstick On, and I can't remember all the notes. I just know Iris, because that's kind of that makeup-y lipstick scent. And I will say I like remember not liking this one, but also that it lasted a while, because when I tried this I like thought I would like it and I sprayed it on myself, and I just couldn't get anything but the Iris. I know people smell vanilla and it's like a sweet makeup-y scent, but to me it just smelled like really, really strong old makeup. But let's see if my nose has changed. Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of pick up on the vanilla, but it's just overpowered by the Iris. Oh my god, it smells like a thrift store mixed with old makeup. Yeah, I would not want to smell like this. Ooh, I don't know why I keep going back. Okay, so I think those are all the samples I have. I know there's a bubble bath that is not on this list and I don't have a sample of. And then the couple that I mentioned, the Whispers in the Library, Lazy Sunday Morning. There's also Flower Market, which is not on here, and I also don't have. And I haven't smelled that one, so I can't tell you. But yeah, so out of the, let's see, maybe 8 or 9 that I've tried, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 that I've tried here, my favorites are By the Fireplace, Beach Walk, and surprisingly, Jazz Club. Was not my favorite before. I guess I was testing too fast when I first tested it out. Springtime at a Park is pretty good too, but I don't know if it's worth the $130 that these bottles are. The bottles are super pretty, by the way. They look like old like pharmacy apothecary bottles, and the juice is all different colors to match the theme. I thought that was really interesting, and yeah, I'm gonna have to look into Jazz Club. And I remember really, really liking Whispers in the Library, but obviously I have to test it again. And Beach Walk, I was really into that coconut thing. I still like it, but I'm not sure if I'm over it now, you know, because a lot of things have coconut in them, and coconut tends to last pretty long, even on cheap perfumes. So anyways, so that was my overview of the Maison Margiela Replica line. Keep in mind that I'm not like a super huge frag head, so I don't know all the notes by heart. So this is kind of from a casual fragrance review type thing. Okay, thanks for watching, and subscribe for other videos on fragrance. Bye.